word of mouth, and then I also did like some mailers. It went from being dead to 10 grand in 2 weeks.
Hello, everyone. I'm with my client Jared and my partner Toby. He runs a landscaping company out in Littlestown, PA, and we worked together for about a month. And I just want to let him tell his story because honestly, the results speak for themselves. So, just kind of take me back to before we started working together. What would you say is the biggest frustration you had trying to get new customers?
It was really just trying to find the best jobs I could, and they were just slow coming in. It was like very sporadic, so you couldn't really know what jobs you would have, what days, and if you would have any in the future. And with like the leads coming in, once we started, I knew that there was just gonna be like nonstop. It's really infinite amounts, and it just depends on how much you spend, really, too.
Yeah.
So the more you spend, the more leads you'll get, the better you'll get once you start really dialing in the leads.
So you would say you try like you would rely on word of mouth like during like even slow seasons or
Yeah.
like even before running ads, right?
Yeah, I would. It was word of mouth, and then I also did like some mailers, which they work okay, but it was mainly word of mouth because that's just the cheapest option, but it's definitely not the best option.
What would you say made you decide to give us a shot over just kind of figuring it out yourself or going with someone else?
It was, I don't know. It's just there's so much to it. So like I don't know, and it's really hard for anybody to know. Even if you do like one of the courses, right? You still have to find the time to talk to the leads, to go do the estimates, to do the job. And then on top of that, figure out your ad spend, figure out your market, and figure out who needs what.
What did your schedule look like after the first few weeks? Like how busy did things actually get? Like cuz I remember you said that you were scheduling people on weekends because you were getting so busy during the week.
It went from being dead to 10 grand in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So we were back to back jobs, and the rain actually messed us up one day, and we just had to push the jobs to the weekend. Yeah, it was just nonstop, really. It was really, it was starting to do a burnout, but then it slowed down because we had to turn off the ads just so I
Mhm.
could catch up with myself.
Yeah.
So I want to get specific here because I think people need to hear this. Do you remember roughly what we spent and what you were seeing come in from that?
Yeah, so what we spent was like $600, like 650, and it was 57 leads.
And you had one job in particular out of those 57 leads that stood out, right? Can you tell them about that
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, so it was actually one of the first leads I got, which, that's amazing. So it was a $3,600 job, and it took 3 days. It was one of the first leads I got, built them, got all knocked out. So, yeah, so with even the total spend, right? The total lead spend or ad
Mhm.
spend, $600, that job covered it all.
You previously mentioned that you had to pause the ads after a month. What was going
Mm.
on there?
So we were just so busy, and I was so busy that I was doing the jobs every day, every day, every day. And then for the estimates that we were getting, I'd have to book them for like the weekends or like later at night, like 7 o'clock at night, because we were busy the whole day.
So, and then just the last question, if there were any other contractors or landscapers or another home service guy watching this right now, sitting on the fence about running ads, what would you tell them?
I'd say definitely do it because I mean, even if you do it for like 1 month, then it's still you're gonna realize, oh, I need this like for the rest of the year. If you don't realize that, then you're crazy because you get a lot of leads in even that short amount of time.
Well, hey man, I appreciate you taking the time to get on a call with us. It means a lot. And for anyone watching, this is exactly what we do at Leadro Marketing. We help home service businesses get booked without wasting money on ads that don't convert. So if you want the results like Jared, link is below.